because again, I think the running conversation, Mag, is that it is expected by some that people are just going to give up their digital libraries on a PlayStation 5 and sell everything and go to Xbox. And I really have a big problem with that because I understand gaming's expensive, Mag. I understand that it is a hobby, it is entertainment. But there is a world where you can, in fact, own both. And you can play on both. And we may have, again, like, we don't have all the time in the world, but someone might. How you doing, brother? Welcome back.
Well, first of all, I'm excited to be here, Boom. Look, right now it's the three of us doing the show. We can hold the fort down. By the way, anybody in the chat, if I don't say hi to you right away, my chat is froze on me. So I'll say hi to you guys all from here live on the air. But anyways, we got some things to talk about. We got some exciting things to talk about. Some shocking developments when you guys just talked about here with old legacy games coming back. And boy, did I bring that up last week about Phil Spencer and his love of legacy and game preservation. This is something I'm going to dive deep into when we get into the topic, the first topic at hand. But we'll get into that when the time goes. But anyways, let's get this show going. Let's get rolling. Chat, hit that like button, and let's get some more people in here. Let's go.
I appreciate it. Well, we're already at 3:15, and we're only 5 minutes in, which is pretty impressive. Again, the channel is still small. We are at 13K. We're on our way. We're a couple of subs away from 13.1. So we're making headway. Like I said, I'm incredibly happy with the journey. Obviously, you'd love to be at 100,000, but maybe one day we'll get there. Arky, let's talk numbers because numbers matter in gaming. Now, Boss Shaw 247 tweeted something earlier today, and it's interesting. It's an interesting number because we're talking sales of the Xbox Series X, and he wrote this: "Man, Call of Duty ain't no joke. Even the old Call of Duty games sell systems since the servers have been fixed." And that was by Microsoft confirmed, not Activision, not Xbox. Microsoft turned on these defunct servers to allow people to play multiplayer via Xbox. He goes on to say, since the servers have been fixed, people are reporting Xbox Series X consoles sold out everywhere in stores. Amazon has some online, and the Xbox Series X has jumped up to not only number 10, but 84% in sales since this happened. Now, I have some numbers here, because obviously, numbers matter, at least they do to me. And Hargeet, I know you're a numbers guy. Well, according to Idle Sloth, great friend of the community, he posted this. The top 5 sales on the Xbox store right now are nearly all old Call of Duty games in the US and the UK. People are not waiting for the ABK deal to be done. So this is how the order goes in the United States, Hargeet. At number 1, COD Black Ops 2. At number 2, COD Modern Warfare 2. At number 3, COD Black Ops 1, then Modern Warfare 2, the new remake, and then Modern Warfare 3. And I have the picture in front of me. I'm blown away by it. In the top 5 games sold on Xbox right now, 4 of them are from 2 generations ago on the Xbox 360. And I mean, listen, I said this, I think you said this, I think Mag said this, I think everyone agreed that the play here, as we know, because Microsoft is, they love money and they have to, make money for their investors. The big play here was king. But there's something to be said about 4 out of the 5 games that are top right now are Xbox 360 games. And what's even more interesting is that you can do this even if PlayStation wanted to, because PlayStation 4 and 5 are not backwards compatible with the PlayStation 3. Talk about it for me.
Yeah, interesting. In the 5th game, of course, being another Call of Duty. Yeah, pretty crazy that that's what's happening. The interesting thing with this is they're just doing this with Call of Duty. There's been other games that haven't been coming into backwards compatibility that may suddenly come in. compatibility because they now own ABK, they've licensing entries, right? There's also the potential of getting other ones from licensed material like the Transformers games or the Spider-Man games, the Marvel Ultimate Alliances, and all those that Activision made over the past. And those could just go back in if they work out those license deals.
Yep.
But this is the thing, like this is when you get the ABK library and also look at the PC and its console. On the PC side, they have a lot more to offer there. That is going to bolster that up, and that's where they're growing this for Game Pass, right? This is why this is a big deal, right? Activision Blizzard is a massive publisher when it comes to PC games, and obviously King, as you mentioned, the mobile side of it, which is half of the revenue, ABK, is mobile, and more players kind of caught are mobile. And this is kind of the direction, right? So yes, Call of Duty is a big game. Where it goes in the future, we don't know, right? There's plenty of opportunities for others to come in and compete with that. But assuming it stays the way it is, it's a massive money generator, just like Minecraft was before. Microsoft just keeps printing money for them. They keep updating it, they keep putting stuff out, right? And they just keep making money with Minecraft. So that's what they were looking at in the Call of Duty IP. But they're also looking at the future, right? But so this is pretty good. It's going to bring a whole bunch of games into Game Pass. Obviously, it might bring in more backwards compatibility, and when that happens, hopefully people will get to experience more games. Like the other, people at our age, we probably have played a lot of those games. But remember, there are always newcomers coming to the scene, right? Kids growing up that are starting to play in console space, right? That will suddenly get to play those games, or even ones that are on PC, they will suddenly get to play all those games, right? So just those are the kind of things that happen when you bring this catalog in, right? So it's fantastic to be able to offer that to them. $10 if you're on PC, 17, 11, but 17 if you want an Ultimate. The multiplayer online. So this is great stuff. So hopefully this will help them. We will see how that rolls out, right? Before it actually happens. But it is interesting that these games are just picking up this fast. Let's see if it sustains. We don't know, right? It could be that this is just a couple of weeks thing and it just kind of fizzles. But we'll see. There was a big sale that had all of them in there, and people decided to start playing them because the servers came back, right? So it's pretty interesting. We'll see how that goes. So I assume that means people started playing it. Other friends said, "Hey, why don't you go buy it pretty cheap?" Right? And they started picking it up, and they became the big sellers. I guess the question is, what else would be competing with that on the Xbox store right now?
How are you doing, Nivras? And thank you for letting me know. I do appreciate it. Broken, I meant to be a wolf, okay? I'm not a cat. Ah! That's boss gameplay, hey? Yeah, I'm falling off the wall. You're good, just tired? Oh, Nivras, I hope you get some mushy and rest tonight then.
And I don't know if there's any major releases on this side, certainly with Final Fantasy 16. Diablo, I think, would have been the last big game to release, and I don't know if we're kind of past its prime selling time or whatever, but that may be it. It's just like people are like, hey, I'm free right now, I get these servers turned on, let's go play some Call of Duty, and hey buddy, why don't you go pick it up, it's cheap right now and on sale, so why not, right? So, interesting way to go, right before it all comes in easy.
Well, I'll say this, it was no accident, and it does take, it's not moving on a switch. And I was actually just talking about that this morning with KSI. That's really important day, which I'm hoping to get him in here. I just messaged him, but I'm not sure if something happened with one of the kids, so hopefully not. But if he can be here, he'll be here, and we'll get his hot take on it. He says that it does take not a lot of work, but it does take some actual work to get there. And it's I was saying I kind of feel like it's olive branch players that enjoy these games from not hundreds, potentially thousands of hours with their friends, right? If they own the game, well, they own the game, and obviously you pop that disc, even the disc right into your Series X, and you just go. And it's pretty amazing that you can do that. And like even if you had your own Lions, I think that there's a little bit more to this story that we'll learn, but it does go to to show you that there is a power of Call of Duty, and I cannot wait for the time where Call of Duty is looked upon as an Xbox game, like it used to be back in the Xbox 360 days. Because when that happens, and it makes sense because we keep hearing, and we'll come back around to this, arguing that Jim Ryan wants out of the deal that he has left with Activision because, according to, again, court documents, he feels that the price that they have to pay for marketing is not worth it if the game's going to be looked upon as an Xbox game. And what's interesting is even the casual audience, my sister, who has no real affinity for gaming outside of her knowing what her son plays, that's my nephew Tyler, and he plays, obviously, he's a big Nintendo fan, but she even knew about it by just popping up. So if the casual audience is being moved by this, there's going to be a subset of people like, oh, Xbox is going to be their own Call of Duty.
And yeah, you know how you used to talk about a zeitgeist game. This is the zeitgeist game, and every year, right? Tens of millions of players that just instantly come into this. It is a big game. There's just no denying it. And to think that basically every fall, Microsoft's big game is going to be, whether they have anything else, is going to be Call of Duty. It doesn't really matter, right? That is a big game, and it certainly is like that game. But look, it's available to other platforms. We'll see if that materially changes anything as far as the console space, as far as percentages. But at least it's available. It's available on other platforms, and it'll be associated with Xbox going forward. And maybe that does something for them, at least generate revenue. But like you were saying, and I don't want to get into this is the association with the 360 definitely helped the 360, and it made it that shooter box. Right? We had War, we had Halo, we had Call of Duty, Battlefield, but all that stuff was there, and Sony became a little bit distracted in a different direction. But they did try to come up with equivalents then eventually, right? And they kind of gave up. But that is an interesting thing where that goes. The only, to my knowledge, the only exclusive Call of Duty was on the 360. The Call of Duty exclusive that didn't come out to be created because of these that came up later. And that by then it was, I think, when it was Call of Duty 3, I think they called that Modern Warfare 2 a year later. So Call of Duty 2 only exists on 360. So the only exclusive they had there. And you have to look at that from an organic perspective. Microsoft nurtured that relationship, nurtured that game with Activision, right? It was the online ecosystem of 360 that made that a reality. And the box was kind of designed for online chat, the whole thing. It was just there, waiting to be used. And that is where it got its prominence was on the Xbox. And now it's coming back home. Basically, that's what's happening. It's coming back home, right? So, cool stuff. We'll see. There's a whole bunch of other games too. But Call of Duty is big.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where this goes. Like I said, I am, I know Call of Duty is important to Mag, and obviously, the perfect example of its importance is 4 out of the 5 top-selling games. First of all, let's just say this. The top 5 selling games right now are all on Xbox. That's both in the UK as well as the United States.
Big markets, yeah.
Well, they're huge markets. What's more interesting, Mag, is the fact that this all stems from the big hubbub of the Call of Duty. And like I said, I personally think that there might have been an ideology at Microsoft of an olive branch to say, hey, listen, let's turn on these servers. These games are going to be ours shortly. It's only, we're going to get into the how long the delay is. Bobby K was on NBC this morning. I think it's only going to be about 2 weeks because I'll tell you in a second why I think that is. But let's talk about it. 4 out of the 5 games are from 2 generations ago.
Right.
And the people are not, they're not just playing, man. They're they're playing. I mean, Black Ops 1 the other night had over 100,000 people playing it. As a matter of fact, Taco did a pretty snarky, article where they were like, hey, just so you want to know, Xbox fans, there are more people playing Xbox 360 Call of Duty than there are Halo Infinite. Well, thanks for the update, pal. I'm sure that got you clicks, but let's talk about it, Matt.
Okay, well, first and foremost, I'm excited about this, and I'll get into all the reasonings why. I wanted to bring up something Hargeet just mentioned at the end of his talk there, where he was bringing up that ABK does have a lot of games, but Call of Duty is still the focus. When you have an IP that's so that's so legendary in a way, or it's so iconic is the better word I can use for it. Like you look at something like Take-Two Interactive. Take-Two Interactive has a lot of games too, but what are they known for? Grand Theft Auto, right? So at the end of the day, ABK will always be Call of Duty. That's the way it goes. Now, another thing I was going to bring up, Abdel114 in the chat, he actually says he's looking forward to, he wants a mag skin for the next Call of Duty. I've already spoken to Phil Spencer about it. It's going to be $9.99 for the mag skin, and for an extra $2.99 you can get the pony horn. So, that's coming.